News coming in right now. Massive revelations in Nijjar killing row. Nijjar's son, Balraj Nijjar, drops a big bombshell, claims proximity of his father with Canadian intelligence agencies days before he was killed outside the Gurudwara in Canada's Surrey on June 18th earlier this year. Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar was in regular touch with the Canadian Intelligence Service and had met senior officials 2 to 3 days before he was killed in June this year. His son has claimed that Canadian intelligence authorities advised Nijjar to stay home days before he was murdered. Nijjar's son, Balraj Nijjar, claimed to have accompanied his father when he held this meeting with Canadian intelligence officials. Now, all eyes on the big Antony Blinken-Jaishankar meet. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is scheduled to meet U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken today amid the diplomatic rumpus between India and Canada, stirred over the killing of a Khalistani separatist. Although officials from both sides are tight-lipped about the agenda of the meeting, the latest diplomatic crisis between two of America's friends, its traditional ally Canada and India, is expected to come up prominently during the talks. As per sources, spy agencies of the United States had given information to Canada following the killing of Canadian Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar that led Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to alleging India's hand behind the murder. India has rejected all those allegations and has also asked Canada to crack down on Khalistani terrorists operating from its soil. On Wednesday, in fact, at a Council of Foreign Relations event in New York, a media person asked S. Jaishankar for his response to latest reports that intelligence was shared among the Five Eyes about the death of Khalistani terrorist Nijjar. Listen in to the External Affairs Minister's response.
It is said that intelligence was shared amongst the Five Eyes about the assassination, is what they're calling it. And the other thing is apparently the FBI has told U.S. Sikh leaders that there are credible threats to them. So just wanted your reaction to that.
I'm not part of the Five Eyes. I'm certainly not part of the FBI. So I think you're asking the wrong person.
I'm very clear that there are very, very less people over here. I don't know who's funding them. Those who have never been to Punjab. I'm proud to be Sikh. I'm in this country more than 50 years. I visited India, and the leadership of Modi ji has done a great job. He opened for Sikhs Kartarpur corridor. He had done a Bal Divas Day, and he has done a lot for Sikhs. Sikhs are in a very prominent position in India. We have our Sikh one of the minister, Hardeep Singh Puri.
Now, suspicion is being raised about the involvement of Pakistan toolkit behind Khalistani provocation. According to sources that India Today has spoken with, the ISI is seeking the help of Pakistanis living abroad in order to make a Khalistani conspiracy that is successful. The sole conspiracy. Additionally, over the past few days, there have been attempts to spread Khalistani propaganda on social media. Intelligence agencies have allegedly identified hundreds of social media accounts that have been fueling this Khalistani conspiracy against India. Provocative anti-India information is being produced by suspicious accounts, including hashtags and inflammatory posts. Now, amid the India-Canada diplomatic standoff, India continues to tighten the screws on the Khalistani gangster network. Raids were conducted linked to Canada-based terrorist Arshtala and other gangsters like Lawrence Bishnoi and Sukha Dunke yesterday. On Wednesday, that is, the National Investigation Agency conducted raids at 53 locations across 6 states and 1 union territory in which dozens of suspects were detained. Arms and ammunition were seized. These raids were aimed at dismantling the terror gangster drug smuggler nexus on weapon suppliers and logistics providers associated with various hardcore gangs and their operatives. Network of foreign Khalistani terrorists and Khalistani conspiracies of targeted killings, terror funding and extortion are also under the scanner. Canada-based terrorist Arshtala, Lawrence Bishnoi, Sukha Dunke, Harry Moore, Narendra Lali, Kala Jatheri and Deepak Tinu are on the NIA's radar. Now, amid the escalating diplomatic dispute with Canada, Foreign Minister Jaishankar has spoken tough to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, claiming killing terrorists and separatists is not a part of India's foreign policy and Canada is sheltering crime.